afternoon, I'm Hannah T. Today on Newsfeed Weekend. Preparations are in full swing for tomorrow's opening of the 20th Congress and President Bongbong Marcos's fourth State of the Nation address. But before things got underway, a mass is set to be celebrated this afternoon at the Manila Cathedral for the success of the 20th Congress. Joan Manalo has the full details live. Joan, go ahead.
Hannah, members of the House of Representatives are set to attend a Thanksgiving Mass here at the Manila Cathedral this afternoon. The Mass will mark the formal opening of the 20th Congress tomorrow alongside President Bongbong Marcos's fourth State of the Nation address. Among the expected attendees are former House Speaker and late Representative Martin Romualdez, as well as Ilocos Norte Representative Sandro Marcos, who is poised to become the new House Majority Leader for the 20th Congress. The House is fully prepared for the opening of the first regular session of the 20th Congress, alongside the joint session of the Congress for PBBM SONA tomorrow. Earlier today, the House posted photos on Facebook showing final preparations inside the plenary hall, along with the North and South wings, which will serve as SONA venues. The entire Batasang Pambansa has been under lockdown since Wednesday last week as part of security and logistical preparations for the SONA. Tomorrow, lawmakers are also set to elect the leadership of the 20th Congress, including the House Speaker. Several congressmen hope that PBBM SONA will address key issues such as agriculture, healthcare, disaster response, education, and the West Philippine Sea dispute. Meanwhile, Hannah, the public is hoping for a peaceful and orderly SONA this year and that the president may be able to address concerns and issues and, of course, provide concrete solutions to the country's most pressing problems as he enters his fourth year in office. Hannah.
Okay, Joan, do we have any info on how many are expected to attend tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Hannah, earlier we have received information that most of the congressmen will attend the SONA tomorrow, and they are currently preparing for whatever may happen in the SONA tomorrow. Now, here in the Manila Cathedral, Representative Jude Asidre earlier said that around 220 congressmen have signified their intent to attend the Thanksgiving Mass, which will be presided by Manila Cardinal Jose Advincula. Hannah.
All right, thanks for the report. Joan Manalo live from the Manila Cathedral. Tomorrow, July 28, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. will deliver his fourth State of the Nation address. Preparations are in full swing at the Batasang Pambansa with the Philippine National Police and the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority likewise ready for tomorrow's event. Joan Manalo returns for this report.
A day before President Bongbong Marcos's fourth State of the Nation address, streets approaching the Batasang Pambansa remain calm and peaceful. The areas are not flooded despite days of heavy rainfall in Quezon City, brought by the southwest monsoon and a series of tropical cyclones. The Philippine National Police is set to deploy 12,000 police officers for this year's SONA. As of Sunday morning, police outposts and tents have been set in some parts of Commonwealth Avenue and the Batasang Pambansa North and South gates. Police officers are also in sight within the said areas. PNP says 3 groups have been given the permit to stage protests. Bagong Alyansang Makabayan or Bayan is among the groups that will lead the main rally dubbed the People's SONA, scheduled for 3 p.m. at St. Peter's Church along Commonwealth Avenue in Quezon City. Bayan Secretary General Mong Palatino says the demonstration aims to hold PBBM accountable for unfulfilled promises made over the past 3 years. The group has completed their effigy for this year, named Bongbong Mambubudol.
Ang ating effigy, mayroong isang kamay dyan na may hawak na budol hat, magic hat. Sa protest bukas, itataas yan, ang lalabas panay pula, bubbles. Yan po ang Bongbong Mambubudol. Yung isang kamay naman niya, kamay na bakal. Referring to the repression, human rights abuses under his administration.
They will also call on Congress to initiate the impeachment process against Vice President Sara Duterte, a move that now hangs in the balance following the Supreme Court declaring the articles of impeachment unconstitutional. Bayan says the effigy will either be burnt or destroyed during the rally. Several other sectoral and multi-group demonstrations are also expected to take place in the hours leading up to the main event.
We always respect the opinion of other people, okay? So, naniniguro lang tayo. We always hope for the best, but we are prepared for the worst. Lahat naman ng ating mga kababayan ay dapat nating pakinggan. We will always lend an open ears.
Tindig Pilipinas will hold their program at White Plains along EDSA. Marcos administration supporters are also expected to stage their protests tomorrow, all the way from the Sandigan Bayan. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has issued protocols and reminders ahead of the president's SONA. The recent flooding and widespread damage brought by last week's torrential rains prompted calls to hold a simple event. In response, House Secretary General Reginald Velasco issued a memorandum dated July 25, implementing changes to the red carpet protocol. Among these changes, the removal of the physical red carpets on the north and south wing lobbies. The dress code remains formal, but House members and guests have been advised to avoid wearing ostentatious attire. PBBM is expected to arrive at the Batasang Pambansa at around 3 p.m. tomorrow. Joan Manalo, Billionario News Channel.
Retired Supreme Court Associate Justice Antonio Carpio says the High Tribunal erred in declaring the impeachment articles against Vice President Sara Duterte unconstitutional. He argues that the House did not violate the Constitution by transmitting the complaint after securing over one-third lawmakers' support. Meanwhile, ML Party List Representative Laila de Lima echoes this, stating the House did not dismiss the first 3 impeachment complaints, contrary to the Supreme Court's claim. She adds that due process was not violated, as there's no constitutional requirement for an official to respond once a complaint has one-third House support. House spokesperson Attorney Princess Abante says the House of Representatives will file a motion for reconsideration.
For the proceedings involving the first 3 were not considered initiated precisely because it was archived. They were archived since ang pinili, ang inadopt ng plenary ay yung one-third, yung endorsed by one-third. At under the Constitution and even the rules ay hindi kailangan na pasagutin yung impeached official kasi diretso na yan na pinapatransmit. That's under the Constitution itself. Pinapatransmit to the Senate.
Nagkaroon ng argument eh. Dapat may oral argument. Katulad yung sinasabi ni former Chief Justice Panganiban, how will they determine kung ano talaga yung factual issue? Yung what really happened. Yun ang issue eh. Because this case cannot be decided in a vacuum. Dapat the facts are there at saka na-establish yung facts.
After a divisive campaign, Team Progressive called for healing and unity within the community. Led by Benny Herbosa, Team Progressive won all 7 seats in the Dasmariñas Village Association elections on July 25, marking a clear leadership shift. Johnny Escaler is expected to serve as the new board president. The group urged residents to set aside differences, embrace open dialogue, and work together to restore peace and harmony in Dasmariñas Village. They also thanked their opponents for a strong contest, highlighting their shared commitment to serving the community. Filipino online gamblers said they would switch to unregulated or illegal gambling or betting platforms if the government bans licensed gambling sites. This was the result of the new study by research firm The Fourth Wall, which reveals that 75% of Filipino online gamblers would move to illegal platforms if licensed sites are shut down. At the same time, 80% of respondents support a ban on illegal gambling sites, while only 18% favor banning regulated platforms. Players say safety and legitimacy are key reasons they prefer licensed sites. About 73% believe the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, or PAGCOR, is crucial for protecting players and stopping illegal operations. And those are the news this hour. I'm Hannah T. Stay tuned for the latest updates with George Cahiles and Ann Asis Carillo on the Agenda Weekend later at 6 o'clock, only here at the Billionario News Channel. Good afternoon.